So it actually kind of looks like it's snowing today, but it's not. We got a good about an inch of cotton on the ground. Braylee was actually stomping on it on our way in. She thought it was pretty cool. Yeah. It looks like snow. Maybe, I mean, I got a throat thing going on. Maybe that's what this is this whole time. Yeah. Maybe.
All those storms of the wind have been knocking around cotton like crazy this year.
Maybe I did get a alert on my phone that said high allergens in the air. So maybe that's why my throat's been crummy for so long. And then Braylee's been on and off stuffy. We need some Claritin up in here. Bet you can't guess what Braylee's mixing up right now. That is a combination of chapstick and slime. Yep, she wanted chapstick to mix in with her slime today. And she also has some iPad time. And of course with her iPad time, she's doing slime. Slime and slime. That's what I'm talking about, Braylee. We'll talk about screen time and our adjustments to it in another video. But for now, we're headed outside soon, Braylee. Yeah, the chapstick isn't mixing in well, is it?
She insisted that's what she wanted.
Yeah, chapstick mix. Chapstick.
Because that's what she bought at the store the other day too.
Yeah, it's because on her YouTube videos it shows chapstick being mixed in sometimes and lipstick. Lipstick and chapstick. Let's get us transitioned outside. What do you think? Lawnmower ride today? Lawnmower ride? Or you just want to see yourself play with slime? All right, let's move this outside. What do you think? Out to your stem plants, huh? Getting ready to mow the yard. Letting Braylee get some grass stemming in. I think I have a TikTok to show you that I posted. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I'll show it right here. Some people put plants in front of their house for aesthetic purposes. We grow plants in front of our house for stemming purposes for our autistic daughter. I've been doing work too. Stacy's doing work too. Everybody's just getting stuff done around here.
Trying.
Stacy's painting shelves.
Which we never talked about what these are before, but
Yeah. That's a future discussion. And then I'm moving dirt.
Braylee's moving dirt too, technically.
Well, Braylee's landscape work over here. Trimming the plants by hand. Something I want to talk about today was actually something that came up from a comment from one of you. Julia. We're always happy to see your comments. And this specific one, you said, I am so impressed with the way Braylee was touching and smelling the food she was unfamiliar with at dinner. She's come so far with her food aversion. That was a comment on our last video with the daddy-daughter date night. If you missed that, make sure to watch that. That's probably one of my favorite videos at the moment. But anyways, food aversion is an important topic to talk about, and that's something that I do want to talk about today. But first, I want to get on the lawnmower and get some grass cut with Braylee before Caitlin comes, because once Caitlin gets here, she's gonna spend some time with Caitlin, and I want to get some Braylee time mowing the yard, and she absolutely loves doing this. I don't think we've even videotaped this at all before. That's actually one of Braylee's activities that she likes doing in the summer, riding along in the lawnmower.
Almost too big.
Yeah.
Part of why we got our Ranger.
We're gonna have to get a sidecar seat for the lawnmower or something. Anyways, let's get this started. Doing a lawnmower ride? Here. Hi guys. I have to say that Braylee absolutely loves mowing that yard. Got done with mowing the yard and did some more yard work. Caitlin came over and hang out with Braylee for a while. And now it is time to talk. First thing I want to say is something I haven't mentioned yet. You know how I am an overnight worker. I've said it many times, I work overnight. Something changed. I no longer work overnight. Testing out new schedules, I'm a little more exhausted than usual. That's probably why you haven't seen a whole lot of videos. I'm just tired. That's just the effects of schedule change. I worked overnight for almost 5 years, and so it's a shock to my body to be sleeping at night. Food aversion. Let's talk about it. Braylee has pretty much always had some type of food aversion. The first few years of her life, though, she was willing to eat other things. She ate spaghetti, she ate more fruits, she used to eat hot dogs. Fish sticks was one of the foods she would eat. At some point, she regressed from all that. One of the things that she always ate during that whole time, though, was mac and cheese. Mac and cheese has been like the number one food for her. She stopped eating almost everything. She stopped eating crackers. She stopped eating fruits. We were able to get her onto dried fruits, like dried apples and dried bananas for quite some time. But even then, it's hit or miss. Like sometimes she'll eat them, sometimes she won't. I would say within the last 6 to 8 months or so, she has been starting to expand her food again. She's more tolerant of new foods in front of her. She used to just push new stuff away. She couldn't even have it sit in front of her. She's more tolerant about it. Or sometimes she'll surprise us and just try things like broccoli, green peppers, green foods that she's never eaten before, she's tried recently. Keep in mind, she is an individual. What has worked for her, what does work for her, what doesn't work for her is going to be different than other people. The reason I'm sharing this is maybe it'll give you some ideas. Maybe it will work. Maybe there are kids that are similar to Braylee where what we do may work for someone else type thing. So during big food regressions, this was when we were trying food therapy. We tried different therapies with food for her, and we have found food therapies do not work with her. In fact, she will stop eating even her preferred foods. We're not sure why. Whenever we tried to introduce new foods, she would reject them and then stop eating she even stopped eating mac and cheese for a time when we were doing food therapy. We decided a while back that food therapy just does not work for Braylee. Any type of therapy that goes along with food does not work. Also, with therapy, we do not use food as a reinforcer because we don't want to build up bad eating habits for her, like as a reward type thing. You do this, here's like a fruit snack for a reward. We don't do that because we don't want food to be correlated with rewards. We want it just, hey, I'm hungry, I'm gonna eat type thing. Something that is a common suggestion, I would say, for a lot of people is mixing in foods into like a shake, a puree of some sort. Mixing in healthy foods in with her, like mac and cheese. She may not see it, Well, we found that Braylee is very smart, and she knows when we mix things in to her food. In fact, I think it did a complete opposite effect. She lost our trust. When we try to sneak in foods that we know she doesn't like or that she hasn't tried, if we try to sneak those in, she loses our trust as parents when it comes to food. So when we're offering her foods, like new foods even, or something similar, maybe a chicken nugget to a chicken strip, she's not going to trust us. She's going to think that we put something in the food that's not supposed to be there. For Braylee, we cannot mix in foods because she loses our trust. And I think that's a big part of why she is more willing to eat new foods now. I mean, she doesn't do it a whole bunch, but it seems that she's more willing to. I think she's starting to trust us again. She's starting to think, oh, okay, they aren't trying to push green beans and peas and mashed up inside my mac and cheese type thing. She trusts us when we make her mac and cheese. She trusts us when we make the noodles, the buttered noodles that she likes to eat. That is a big piece of cotton. That's the thing I wanted to narrow down at today with this conversation. Braylee is starting to try new things we have to be a little persistent, but we have to be persistent but not pushy. As you saw with the daddy-daughter date night, I wasn't pushy. I was just persistent with, hey, try that chicken. It's chicken. And she ended up trying that chicken. She ended up eating a pretty good sized piece of chicken, which is fantastic. I also want to state that we have consulted with nutritionists or pediatrician. Braylee's diet is mainly mac and cheese and chips now. She has a lot of chips, but it's still a very limited diet that she has. She's growing. She's getting into cereal, which is awesome. But even back then, when she was mainly eating mac and cheese as like her main food group, we were in communication with Braylee's pediatrician, we've done a nutritionist. She is able to take daily multivitamins, and so the pediatrician was comfortable with her current diet. And Braylee she's a pretty healthy kid. She doesn't have any major health issues, so Braylee's pediatricians are okay with her current diet. I do want to point that out. We're okay with where she's at, and we love it when she does try new things, but we don't want to push her too hard to push her away from what she eats now. We have to make sure that we're not pushing too much. With food aversion, as soon as she decides it's something that bothers her, she's going to stop eating it. And when we push foods at her, she'll be like, I don't like that, so I don't like that food. I hope somebody got something out of my food talk. I'm kind of hungry now. I am going to show you our first real pool opener with me when me and Stacy actually got in with Braylee. I did take some video on that day. I didn't record anything else that day. It was just I recorded some swimming. And so, right now would be a perfect time to show you guys the first Weefam pool opener. We did have some pre-openers when Emma and Dominic were over here. This was the first time of this year that me and Stacy got in there with Braylee. So I'll show that, and I hope everybody has a fantastic day. Summer has definitely snuck up on us, huh? That's a good thing, though. That's a very good thing. That just really means it's sunscreen time. Benefit of doing YouTube videos, or benefit of recording and stuff, I can actually use my screen as a mirror for putting on sunscreen. My first step on this sunny day is to get one of the pool floats ready that we got. So we actually had to replace some of our pool floats because there's holes in them. Probably from the cold winter. Maybe we should store them in a better way. I don't know. But I feel like this is going to take a long, long time. Oh, wow. So that's done. Whew. Oh. Wow. That's what you call intensity right there. Time to roll up the thing. Oh, I gotta fix it. All right, Braylee, it's time. Pool's ready for you.
Go on.
I'll be coming in with you.
Me too.
Mom's going in too. Let us know how cold it is. How's it feel?
Is it good?
Go ahead. Fun day, huh? Fun day. Woo! Huh? Yeah!
Let's go.
Why is this upside down?
That is cold. Really? Wow!
I told you. You're going crazy because you are.
Gotta move around.
Did you already get on this? It feels like slimy.
Color from my face.
Ew. What? You just took that from me?
Ready? Set. Swim!
Come on.
Swim! Swim!
Kick, 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 kick. Yeah. Oh, she just wants to launch. What?
Go. Yeah. Yeah. Ready? Set. Go. Ready? Set. Go. Ready? Set. Go. Set.